What's up, Columbus? I'm food scientist Matt Teagarden here with 614 TV, exploring the best food and drinks our city has to offer. So bring your appetite and your adventurous spirit and join me for 614 TV's Tasting Columbus. What the Waffle has its roots in pop-up cuisine, finally landing a brick-and-mortar location in the art and culture hub of the King Lincoln District. Run by Gail Troy, this social enterprise helps young women aging out of the foster care system develop work skills. Today, we get to taste some of Gail's finest dishes, from the sweet potato muffin with shrimp and grits to the bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. On what else? A waffle. Let's eat!
I love it here. I come every day. Saturday, I get a stack in the Waddy. Sunday, I get a stack in What the Benny. And sometimes I sneak back in and get another stack. They're that good.
I am here with Waffle Wonder Woman, Gail Troy. Gail, thank you so much for bringing us to What the Waffle today.
Thanks for having me, you guys. We are so excited to share our brunch menu.
I have to ask, why waffles?
Why not waffles? I like to say waffles are pancakes with abs.
Will they give me abs?
You'll have a 36 pack.
Tell me a little bit about the brick and mortar location. How did you get here?
We originally started in a shared space at Old Town East. I had a girlfriend that came in and said, hey, there's a location over here on Long Street, King Lincoln District, African-American community with rich history. What do you think about being over there? Here we are today.
Now, you describe this as a social enterprise. Why do you call it a social enterprise?
I have a passion for young ladies who are aging out of foster care. And I believe it's important that every female have a mother presence in their life. I have a phenomenal young lady who's been with me, and you'll get to meet her since she was 17.
It's not just about food here.
Oh no, food is a bonus. What the Waffle is about, transforming lives so these young ladies can reach their full potential.
I love that mission, but I also love to eat. I think we're gonna make a few waffles today.
Well, let's get started.
All right, Gail, you got me all suited up, and we're about to make What the Benny. Tell me a little bit about it.
Bree, who you'll meet later, makes the herb waffle.
So it's a savory waffle.
That's how you start off making this dish. While that waffle is baking in the waffle iron, I'll get started with the breakfast potatoes. And I pre-cook those in the morning with olive oil, garlic pepper, garlic sauce, some other herbs. By then, the herb waffle is ready to plate. Also, early in the morning, I bake our salmon. So that's drenched in butter with some special herbs that we put on there. And I like to use the skin on the salmon to keep that salmon moist. I'll place that succulent salmon on top of the herb waffle.
Succulent salmon. I like how you describe that.
Then we'll poach an egg.
What is the secret to getting the perfect poached egg?
Get the water to a rapid boil. Gently drop your egg into the boiling water. Take a spoon and do a whirlpool effect in the center of the pot. That brings the white to cover the egg yolk, so you'll have a nice rounded out poached egg. And we'll top that with caviar. You need a little acid in there to balance out. You have an arugula salad that's tossed in a Dijon mustard vinaigrette. And all of this is made in-house.
I have a feeling I am going to feel rich while this dish tastes rich. I'm sure you get this a lot, but I gotta ask, what the waffle? I mean, come on! Where do I even start?
I would recommend you start with the poached egg.
Going in. Gail. That's luxury. Luxury. I love the burst of saltiness from the caviar. I love the richness of the egg yolk, the waffle. The flavor of that with the garlic and herb is so good. It's not overly sweet. Sometimes people like to dip their potatoes in ketchup or something, but you don't need it because you have that hollandaise sauce. You have the egg yolk. This is a breakfast of kings and queens. All right, I've had your salmon, but I think it's time for some shrimp.
Let's do it.
I get the shrimp and grits. The shrimp is delicious. The grits are delightful. The whole meal is determined to make my day.
We're about to make shrimp and grits. Walk me through it.
First, we start with our stone ground grits. We have to continually stir because if they're heavy, will settle at the bottom of the pot. We incorporate about 1/2 pound of butter.
Oh, that's it.
Just a little bit of butter. We add some American cheese. From there, we add aged sharp cheddar cheese. cheese, and that gives it just a little bite. We put together our shrimp, which we just toss a little in some Old Bay, just a little. You don't want to overpower all the other flavors that's coming together in the dish. And we saute that in some olive oil. Olive oil is a good fat. And you know when your shrimp is ready to turn, when it becomes a little opaque and pink, and you'll see that in the tails. We add our andouille sausage. Andouille sausage is a sausage that has a lot of spices and herbs, cured in a totally different way to ensure that those spices are locked into the casing. We top that off with a drizzle of our savory tomato broth.
I might want to take a nap after it, but it sounds so filling and delicious. Gail, this is a thing of beauty. I love a dish that's a little interactive too. I get to get in there and pull the tail off the shrimp myself.
Yeah, you're allowed to play with your food.
That Old Bay gives a little bit of salt and a little bit of spice to that shrimp, like butter, because there's a lot of butter. That sharp cheddar cheese gives it a nice flavor that really cuts through some of the richness of that butter. You also have this andouille sausage and bacon, and the texture is just so good. I could eat this all day, but I know I have to save room for your famous bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on a waffle. I'm gonna go meet up with Brie. If you like breakfast, then you can't leave until you see this waffle sandwich. Stay tuned.
I predict a $50 gift card to the Whitney House is in your future. Say yes to an appointment with us and see our one-of-a-kind engagement rings and wedding bands. Buy one, get one half off through March 31st. We work with every budget. Financing is available. I predict you'll book your appointment now.
I'm here with Brie Brown, and she's gonna show us how to make the famous bacon, egg, and cheese.
The BEC. I start with the waffle first, which takes about 3 minutes to make.
What do you do to cook the egg?
Get an egg ring. I chop the yolk, so then it makes it easier for me to cut it.
A hard fried egg.
Yes. The bacon, which is hickory smoked bacon, we cook it every morning. I set the waffle down on a tray. We put the cheddar down, let the cheddar start to melt. I set the egg, and then I set the bacon down. It takes about 4 minutes to get the whole sandwich done.
Here it is, the BEC. I think the B stands for big, because this is a giant sandwich. I'm going in. There is something so simple about a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. I can see why this is one of your best sellers. Thank you so much for showing me how to make this. It's delicious.
Hope to see you guys again.
Oh, you will.
I was the first customer when they reopened here at this location. I just feel so welcomed here. Simply waking up on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning to come here for brunch is something I look forward to on a weekly basis. And I love the sweet potato muffins. There's nothing like the sweet potato muffins.
Gail, thank you so much for having us out here today.
Don't forget your sweet potato muffin.
Ooh, yes. Like everything else, this is delicious.
Awesome.
I'll see you later.
See ya.
Don't worry, we'll be back with more to explore. Join us next month on Tasting Columbus. Oh, marron.
Madon.
Marron. Oh, marron. Was that too fake?
I shorted it. I feel like we should do that
So
again.
he doesn't do everything perfectly.
No, that was not.